Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Fran Brown told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that.
Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And here comes Steve Angeli. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Angeli. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I don't like that start for this offense. I like coming out, being aggressive, throwing the football, but we got to keep our QB clean. Like, this is a huge part of the game, man. Keep that guy, his nerves down, keep his jersey clean. This offense has got to protect their guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Angeli on the play action. And the timing just a hair off.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw him to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to...
Might have a chance. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And some great 4th down defense against the run. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Trying to run, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Throwing and jelly. They've got the screen set up. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll have for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. North Carolina will call its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Steve Angeli. It's complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Angeli. Picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Back open in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to...
There's some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. To throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Throwing and jelly. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his big tight end.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Miller with the ball. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch, it's Ship. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Pucks it out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he's in! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Steve Angeli. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The sure hands. It's Chip. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. They'll line up for a second down play. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give out of the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Angeli makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense set for a first down play. Running inside, it's Johnson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Throwing Angeli. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Weaver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. Tripped up for the tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here short return, but what a play to get the football back. Steve Angeli. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. He's got the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Orange. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. The option, he'll keep it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Pulls it again on the option. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the move. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Angeli. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. In the red area, it's Miller. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Wants to throw on 1st down, and they can't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made at the